I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Monday, July 8th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from Lyon, France, where the United States women's national team become back-to-back world champions as they defeat the Dutch women's national team 2-0. Megan Rapinoe had a penalty just after the hour mark, and then Rose Lavelle had a wonderful goal in the 69th minute to put the U.S. up 2-0. That's how the game would end. Rapinoe would take home Golden Ball honors and Golden Boot honors. Golden Ball for the best player in the tournament, and Golden Boot, she was tied with Alex Morgan, her U.S. national team teammate, and England striker Ellen White. But due to a change in tiebreakers, it used to be assists. Now it's minutes per goal, which is a ratio, and because Rapinoe played less minutes than White and Morgan, she missed the semifinal versus England. She gets the Golden Boot and the Golden Ball and a World Cup trophy. Not a bad haul for her third World Cup. But that wasn't the only soccer on the calendar. In La Copa America, Brazil defeats Peru 3-1. Brazil claims their first Copa America since 2007, this time on their home soil. And in the final championship of the night, the final, as they say, the Gold Cup final in Chicago at Soldier Field between Mexico and the United States, Mexico pressed hard for 70-plus minutes before finally breaking through on a goal by Jonathan Dos Santos in the 73rd minute. It's Mexico's 8th Gold Cup title, their 5th against the United States in the final. Dos Santos becomes the 12th different player to score in a Gold Cup final for Mexico. His brother Giovanni Dos Santos scored a goal in the 2015 final against the United States. That covers soccer. Wimbledon is on middle Sunday break. They will resume today with Manic Monday, playing all round of 16 matches in the same day to determine the quarterfinals to be held Tuesday and Wednesday. Cricket is going to have both of their semifinals, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday. And then Le Tour de France began. We'll have a full team coverage update on Le Tour de France coming up later this week. For now, the final 15 games of Major League Baseball before the All-Star break.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop. Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
Someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
Cubs win! Cubs win! Holy cow!
Now from Major League Baseball.
Like we said, Major League Baseball had 15 games on the calendar before they head into a 4-day-long All-Star break. We will have Sport Report episodes, even though there will be only Wimbledon and Le Tour de France. We'll also be covering the All-Star game on Tuesday and the Home Run Derby later tonight. But for yesterday's MLB slate, we'll start at Guaranteed Rate Field, where the Chicago White Sox defeat the Chicago Cubs 3-1. Ivan Nova improves to 4-7 for the White Sox. Kyle Hendricks falls to 7-7 for the Cubbies. This time, the Southsiders get the best of the Northsiders. Arizona Diamondbacks 5, Colorado Rockies 3. Herman Marquez falls to 8-4 on the season for the Rockies, as Greg Holland gets yet another save against his former club for the Diamondbacks. Washington Nationals 5, Kansas City Royals 2. Max Scherzer decided to come out of the dugout a little too early. The Nationals scored 3 in the bottom half of the 8th inning to take the lead 5-2, and Scherzer came out of the dugout thinking the game was over. Well, it's not over, Max. The game ended the next inning, with the Nationals still up 3, and then they'd win by 3. Toronto Blue Jays 6, Baltimore Orioles 1, Cleveland Indians 11, Cincinnati Reds 1. Trevor Bauer is 8-6 on the season for the Indians. Tampa Bay Rays 2, New York Yankees 1. James Paxton falls to 5-4 for the Yankees, while Charlie Morton improves to 10-2 with a 2.32 ERA for the Rays. The Rays are 6.5 games back of the Yankees at the All-Star break in the AL East. The Boston Red Sox are 9 games back, trying to make up some ground on the Yankees, who have yet to play the toughest part of their schedule. Philadelphia Phillies 8, New York Mets 3. Aaron Nola is 8-2 as he finishes the first half of the season strong for the Phillies. Zach Wheeler falls to 6-6 for the Mets. Atlanta Braves 4, Miami Marlins 3. Dallas Keuchel gets his second win of the season for the Braves. He's 2-2 with a 3.6 ERA for Atlanta. Josh Donaldson hits his 200th career home run for the Braves in the bottom half of the third inning. Pittsburgh Pirates 6, Milwaukee Brewers 5. Francisco Liriano improves to 3-1 for the Pirates. Junior Guerra falls to 3-2 for the Brew Crew. In 10 innings, Houston Astros 11, LA Angels 10. George Springer hit a walk-off single to give the Astros the victory. They go into the All-Star break 57-33, one of the best records in Major League Baseball. Texas Rangers 4, Minnesota Twins 1. That one took 11 innings. In the top half of the 11th inning, Rougned Odor had his 13th home run of the season, this time to center field. He scored Joey Gallo and Asdrubal Cabrera to make the game 4-1, and that's how it would stay. San Francisco Giants 1, St. Louis Cardinals 0. Both teams only combined for 8 hits as it turned into a pitcher's duel between Jeff Samardzija and Jack Flaherty. Flaherty had a no-hitter through 7 1/3 innings against San Francisco, but San Francisco scored in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Evan Longoria had his 12th home run of the season. That would be a solo shot, and it'd be the only run of the game. It broke up the no-hitter, and it turned out to be the winning run for San Francisco. Will Smith, no, not the actor, but the Giants closer, gets his 22nd save of the season. Oakland Athletics 7, Seattle Mariners 4. Omar Narvaez had 2 home runs and 4 RBIs in this ball game for the Mariners. It's his 13th and 14th home runs of the season for Seattle, but it wouldn't be enough as Liam Hendricks gets his 5th save of the year for the A's as they win by 3. San Diego Padres 5, LA Dodgers 3. Joey Lucchesi improves to 7-4, whilst Ross Stripling falls to 3-3. Lucchesi for the Padres, Stripling for the Dodgers. Kirby Yates gets his 30th save of the season. It's his 3rd day in a row of getting a save, as we mentioned a few nights ago. Kirby Yates has 30 saves, meaning the Padres have 30 saves out of 45 wins. 15 wins have been non-save situations. Fernando Tatis Jr. had 2 home runs in this game for the Padres. And in the final game of the night, Boston Red Sox 6, Detroit Tigers 3. David Price improves to 7-2 with a 3.24 ERA for the Red Sox. One thing we should note before we preview the Home Run Derby later tonight, Arizona's pitching staff had a combined no-hitter through 7 innings before Trevor Story broke it up in the top half of the 8th. Now to preview the Home Run Derby. Home run leader Christian Yelich had to pull out due to a back injury. So Matt Chapman of the A's takes over his spot. He'll play Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the first round. That's seeds 1 and 8. Guerrero being the 8, Chapman being the 1. Then the rest of the matchups are as follows. Alex Bregman and Jock Peterson. Bregman of the Astros, Peterson of the Dodgers. And then Pete Alonso of the Mets and will take on Carlos Santana of the Cleveland Indians. Finally, Josh Bell and Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna is the reigning Rookie of the Year for the Atlanta Braves in the NL. Josh Bell, he's hit some home runs and he's had some fabulous games for the Pittsburgh Pirates this season. Who will come out on top? Will it be one of the young stars in Guerrero or even Acuna? Or will Alonso or Santana or Bregman or Peterson or Chapman or Bell? We had to include everybody. We are neutral here. We hope you join us this week for a recap of the Home Run Derby, the All-Star Game, Wimbledon, and Le Tour de France. That's the Sport Report for Monday, July 8th, 2019. Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com. This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.